Hey everybody, Matt here with Mike's Bikes, and today we're talking about e-bikes and what they can do for you. The use case for riders with physical limitations and how e-bikes can benefit them has been well documented, and we're big supporters of that, and it's been wonderful to see so many riders being able to get back out and enjoy the sport they love, and the assistance of a motor can help them overcome what's holding them back. But I've been curious how e-bikes can work into the riding life of somebody like myself. I don't have physical limitations. I'm a pretty fit, experienced rider, and I'm able to ride most of the terrain here in Marin. So how can an e-bike benefit me? Is it even worth considering? And what I have come to understand more is my limitation is time. And it's a whole lot more fun to get more runs down your favorite trail when you have limited time. My very first test case was my favorite ride out of Fairfax, where I live. There's a trail called Solstice. It's one of my favorites, and I try to get down it as often as I can. It's about a 1 hour loop from my house. It's a really long, pretty hard climb, about a half hour to get to the top. Fun rip down, and then you gotta wind back around into town. Done it a few times and have been able to get it down to 60 minutes. 2 runs in, and it's a hard climb, but you can, on these e-bikes, you can just zip right up. We're out here really close to our offices here in Marin. We just came up a grueling climb that would crush most people on a regular bike. It's got pitches 15 to 20%. It's about 1,500 feet in just a short amount of time, and it's an absolute grind. And we just zipped up in about 15 minutes, and we're about to go drop down off of here, switch bikes, and we'll do it again. All right, so we just dropped down and came back up again, just like that. I'm kind of used to this. I've been doing this for a few months now, but it was fun to ride with Brian and kind of watch his brain explode with, oh my God, we're back up here again. I can't believe we're here. So another 1,500 foot climb, boom. And but for me, when I was experimenting with these bikes, it was really, once I got to the top, obviously much faster and we were able to do more, but is the downhill experience, is the trail experience still what I like, still what I want? Or every time I get to the top, am I going to be craving my regular bike, Stump Jumper, Mega Tower, whatever? But these bikes descend really well. The geometry is balanced. The added weight changes things a little bit, but in some respects, it can improve the ride. You stay planted to the ground, your traction's phenomenal. You get into your travel a little bit easier, so that small bump sensitivity is really nice. It's harder to get knocked offline, so there's a few technique things to learn, braking a bit earlier, how the bike gets off the ground, but it's that same fun, thrilling experience ripping these things downhill as a regular bike. So it's really a freaking magical experience, and I still, every time I ride one, like, it's just this stupid grin. You feel like you you just won some kind of lottery if you got to have that much fun, squeeze into that amount of time. So we're gonna trade bikes. I'm gonna ride the Wild now. Brian's gonna ride the Levo, and we're gonna rip that trail again. The video guy never gets any love. Here we go. So,
well, that was awesome. I'm not winded. If you've ever ridden up the fire road that we rode, it's heinous, heinous.
If I had said at the bottom, hey, let's go up and do that again, you would have punched me on a regular bike.
On a regular bike, yeah, I would have maybe done it once. And
yeah.
The fact is I've actually never ridden up that fire road before, purely because I never wanted to ride up that fire road on my normal mountain bike.
Yeah.
On these, it was an entirely different experience. So I've consumed the Kool-Aid. I get it. I was definitely a denier for a long time. But I can see why they're so beneficial.
It's just so much more fun. You get to do more. I mean,
yeah,
have twice the fun in the same ride.
It is definitely all the fun parts about mountain biking. That's for sure. Awesome.